What's up, you guys? Let me clean off this. What's up? So I decided this is what we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about learning how to forgive ourselves. So come on in, pull up a chair, get yourself something to drink.
After she said that, she said, it says...
Will you give me a water, Neil?
It says my first...
Here you go. Here, Neil. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's rude.
Oh, is this really?
Weird about it.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. You used to get sober. Hold on. I'm doing something really fast on the... It says I can do a poll. Okay? Or 12 step. Okay, voting time, 5 minutes. Save poll. Okay, so cool. That's really cool. So what we're going to do today, you guys, is we are going to talk about learning how to forgive ourselves. Okay? So come on in. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on in. Come on in. Okay? My name is Nicole. For those of you guys that don't know, everybody here on Facebook calls me Nikki. www.youtube.com. Sorry, I'm trying to type out this thing for the comment section. There we go. Okay. Everybody here on Facebook calls me Nikki. I have been sober since July 13th of 2015. I got sober because CPS came in my life and started fucking shit up. And they basically made me want to get sober because I didn't want to lose my son. So I've been through basically everything there is to be through when it comes to addiction. So anything that you've been through, I will never judge you. Never. I will never judge you. Because, honey, I've been through it all. Okay? I've done something strange for a little bit of change. Okay? I stole from my parents. Okay? I pawned shit that was important to me. I cooked dope with a meth cook.
I couldn't get the thing in there to make it cold.
All kinds of stupid shit. Okay? So, there's nothing that I'll ever judge you for. Ever. Alright? I'll never judge you. So, come on in. Every single one of you guys has a place here. You're safe here. We celebrate all pathways to recovery. One thing that I do while I'm live, and it's just a habit of mine, is I reapply lip gloss all the time. So please, if that bothers you, I'm really sorry. I also twirl my hair. So it's just something I've always done, is twirl my hair. It's like a thing I do. It's a stem. I stem. So I prostitute myself for a four for four from Wendy's. Hey, I know how it is. I know how it is, okay? One time, listen to what me and my husband did. My husband had just bought me this beautiful blue diamond ring, okay? And it was real. It wasn't a fake. It was a real blue diamond, okay? And it was beautiful. And he had asked me to marry him. This is before we had my son. And I was like, yes, of course I'll marry you. Well, time goes by and we were out, on 12th Street, and we were smoking crack-a-lacka. Well, we ran out of the crack-a-lacka, and we had no more money left. And so we looked at each other, and I was like, I know what we can do. We can trade my ring for the dope, right? And then I have insurance on it, and we'll just get it replaced, right? We traded that beautiful blue diamond ring for a $40 or $50 rock of crack cocaine, which in retrospect was probably only like $20 worth, because we were getting totally gypped, okay? And then guess what? I forgot that I didn't get insurance on the ring. That's what I get for trying to commit insurance fraud. You know what I mean? But that's one thing that I remember that I really just like, oh, Nicole, come on now. Why would you do something like that, you know? But it's over and done with, and it's past, so I can't change it, you know? I want to let y'all know that, yeah, right? Those of you guys that entered the giveaway, I have all of your names right here and the number of times that you voted, you know, that you commented on the different platforms. And what I'm going to do is I am going to have Nathaniel just close his eyes and point to two people, okay? So he's going to go, one time, and then he's going, another, okay? And he is going to choose two people to win the giveaway, all right? The giveaway winner will be announced tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time here on a live stream, okay? The two people will be getting some money from me. So I hope it helps out, you know, in your life. And I hope whoever gets it is grateful for it. Yes, Nathaniel is my little, he is my co-host. So ever since I started my social media back in 2018, 2017, I started YouTube. Well, ever since then, he has been my co-host. In fact, I want to show you guys some videos from whenever I first started my YouTube channel, and then you guys will see how far I've come, because it was quite a challenge having him when he was little be my little co-host, but he's always with me, and so, you know, gotta hold it down. Oh crap, can I not do it like that here? Okay, we'll have to do it on my computer, that's okay. But he's my little dude. And my son is very well aware of my addiction. I have educated him about the disease of addiction and about drugs. He knows because he's with me and he hears me talking about it. You know, I have been very transparent with my son, you guys, about everything. Like, I haven't kept anything from him. And some people don't agree with that, but it was what's best for us. You know, I don't want my son to end up like I was. And so I believe that sharing with him what I went through and what I did is going to help him in the long run. Oh, maybe I have to do it from my YouTube studio. So in a minute, we're going to talk about learning how to forgive ourselves. So let me find this video so I can show it to you guys. And then we're going to get to talking about forgiveness, okay? Because, honey, I struggle with forgiveness, okay? I have struggled with forgiveness for many, many years. And that's probably one of the hardest things that I have ever struggled with. Why is it not most viewed? We'll go that way. It's like soft white underbelly. Okay, let me see. My little tuka. So, how many of you guys struggle to forgive yourselves? Did any of you guys struggle with that? 3 years ago. Okay, let's look at this one. Yes, absolutely. And the way I look at it with my son is I don't want him to ever have questions, right? And so what I believe happens, I believe that when you keep secrets from your kids, that makes them curious about drugs, right? That makes them think, well, if mom's not telling me about it, it must be something cool, right? So that's why I'm open and honest with him. Okay, let me see if he's in this one. My little cute boy. He used to always come in my videos. Oh, I can't see him there. Damn, I wish I could show y'all a video. I really wanted y'all to see one with him in it, like for real. But I don't think I'm going to be able to find one. Oh, well. He would be up there and he'd be like, hey, guys. And he would always have a new toy because I spoil him. And so he would always come on there. Hey, guys, look what I got. I got a new toy. I got new this. And Oh, wait, maybe I can. Dude, why did they do that, man? They used to have it to where you could flip it and make it go from the first video you uploaded to it, like, go backwards. Instead of, like, most recent, it could be the most long away ones, right? And so I'm like, damn, dude, why would they do that? Why did they change it? Stinking A, it pisses me off. Definitely struggle with forgiving myself. When I got my kids back, I was very transparent as well. Good, Jamie. That makes me so happy to hear that. Yes, Nathaniel's 8 years old now. And, oh my God, this is from 4 years ago, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole. How's everybody doing tonight?
4 years ago. And I bet you Nate's in this one.
Pop on because I wanted to do story time tonight. But let's get all that professional.
He'll be in this one.
The YouTuber stuff out of the way. If you're not already subscribed, I was going to say prescribed.
Yeah. You're very fortunate, Krista. Very fortunate. When we lost our son, it was because my friend and she got mad at me and she called CPS on me. And my son wasn't neglected or abused. I was just using drugs, which is wrong. And so at the end of the day, it ended up saving my life, and I'm just grateful because I'm sober today. You know what I'm saying? There was a time in my life when I couldn't even freaking put together sentences, and I also was not dependable. Man, I really wanted to show y'all. I'll have to go through it and find one later. Let's talk about forgiveness. So, first I want to finish what I was saying. There was a time in my life when I was in active addiction where you could not trust me as far as you could throw me, and I was undependable. And today I can show up and I can be depended on. And lots of people depend on me, right? And so I'm freaking proud of myself, man. And just so you know, I was washing my face and I got soap in my eyes and they're burning. So I'm proud of myself, you know. I'm proud that I have been able to follow through. I'm proud that I'm able to support people and that they can trust me and depend on me, because that's really important to me. Loyalty is important to me. Being dependable is important to me. Being kind is important to me. Honest, transparent, authentic, genuine, humble. Those are things that those are important values to me. Important, right? And so that's why whenever you guys are here and I see the same people in my chat over and over and over again, like that really makes me happy, that I see the people who are loyal and who are here all the time, you know? With the people who do what? You have a problem with people who what, baby? Krista? I'm sorry, I didn't see what you had said. Oh, you have a problem with people who lie or steal. Oh, girl, let me tell you a story. Then you might not like me then. Back whenever I was in active addiction, I had this come up that I figured out, right? And so I had figured out that Dillard's would get their truck on Tuesdays, right? They would get their trucks on Tuesdays and they would have all the luxury purses, you know, out on the floor, but not chained up like they normally were. And so I remember the first time I did it, I went in and I got 3 purses. Okay, 3 purses. And I bolted out into the main mall and then out the side door, and I was scot-free. And I was like, damn, that was easy as hell. And so I went back again and again and again until I got caught. And the last time I got caught, Neil was waiting for me out in the truck, and they caught me, and they were going to take me to jail. But the guy didn't have a car because he was a security guard there, and he couldn't get any police officer to come up there and transport me to the jail because they were actually taking care of, like, murders and stuff like that, you know? And so he wrote me a ticket and sent me on the way. You know, but I would never do that again. But back then, that was a way that I made money, you know, and when I didn't have any. And so I was desperate and I was just trying to maintain, you know. Do you feel like you have to explain yourself still while sober? Because I still find myself explaining things when now I'm a different person. I mean, not to like my loved ones or anything like that. I do feel like sometimes on here or on my channel or something like that, I have to say something like my eyes were red. So I'm like, ooh, let me let people know that I was like washing my face and got soap in my eyes, you know, because I don't ever want anybody to get the wrong idea or anything like that, you know. But honestly, like I shouldn't even let it affect me, but I am concerned about that because I have a lot of people watching me. I have a lot of eyes on me. Okay. And amongst those eyes that are all on me, there are people who do not have my best interest at heart. There are people who are watching me who watch me, who want to call CPS on me, who want to send the police to my house and all kinds of crazy shit, right? And so I have to be, I'm really aware of that. And last year is what made me aware of that. All the fucking harassment that I got last year. So, and like I said earlier on the live, I had a girl who was one of the people who harassed me for a whole year reach out to me and apologize. Okay? And this is how I am. I am such a forgiving person that I was like, it's okay. It's all in the past. Let's put it behind us. Let's put it behind us. And so I will give anyone a chance that's trying to be better. Okay? Anyone that's trying to better their lives, be a better person, I will give them a chance. I give more than one chance out too. You know, so I just have a big heart, you know. So anyways, let's get into some forgiveness. Y'all want to talk about it? Let's go. So, hey Neil, will you bring me that book out of that white basket that says forgiveness? He's great. He's going to help me with that. So, I think the first time that I started to like reflect on the things that I had done in active addiction was when I was working my 4th step with my sponsor. Okay. I was working my 4th step with my sponsor and all of a sudden it hit me like a ton of bricks. Boom. It was like somebody put a mirror up to my face and I was looking and there it was me looking right back at me. Right. I was like, holy shit. I was a piece of shit. I hurt my family. I fucked my parents over. I caused harm to my son, right? There's a book in that white basket that says forgiveness on it. It's like a real book about forgiveness. And I had never, ever reflected on that, right? Stephanie, that's what it is, baby. Nothing better to do. I had never... When you're in active addiction, you're in your own bubble, right? And you have no self-awareness, right? You're just like wilding out. And so I never thought about how my actions could affect other people when I was in active addiction. But when I got sober and I was working that 4th step, I was starting to reflect and look inside myself, right? Self-introspection. And I started to look in me and realize all the mistakes that I had made and the people that I have hurt, you know? And I felt horrible, man. It was the worst feeling in the whole wide world to think about how I hurt my mom and dad, you know? That was the part that I think that I struggled with the most was my parents and how I hurt them. But I knew that if I wanted to get better, that I had to start forgiving myself for that, you know? So what helped me to do that was talking to my mom and dad, right? Talking to my mom and dad about what happened, you know, basically asking them point blank, you know, what I can do to make it right, you know? How can I make it right? How can I, you know, let you guys know that I am so sorry, right? I am so sorry. I feel horrible. And so I started to work my living amends, right? By changing my behaviors. Listen to this. This is about forgiveness. Okay. Forgiveness meant power to me. I could judge. Okay, this is before before I got sober, or before I came into the program. Forgiveness meant power to me. I could judge the offender, the person who wasn't doing what I wanted, and then exercise my power by showing that I could rise above the offense and magnificently bestow forgiveness. But I would never forget what had been done. Today I know that forgiveness has nothing to do with power. It does not give me control. Forgiveness is simply a reminder that I am on equal footing with every other child of God. We all do good and noble things at times. On other occasions, we may offend. I have no right to punish, judge, or absolve anyone. When I behave self-righteously, I'm the one who suffers. I separate myself from my fellow human beings, focus on others, and keep busy with hateful and negative thoughts. Oh, I'm going to read that again, okay? Listen up. When I behave self-righteously, I'm the one who suffers. I separate myself from my fellow humans, focus on others, not myself, and keep busy with hateful and negative thoughts. By taking this attitude, I tell myself that I am a victim, so I remain a victim. The most forgiving thing I can do is to remember that my job is not to judge others, but to think and behave in a way that lets me feel good. Today's reminder: I don't know the motives or circumstances that cause another's behavior. I do know that when I hold onto resentment and blame, I occupy my spirit with bitterness. Today I will find a more nurturing way to fill myself up. I really like that part where it's talking about when I behave self-righteously, it ends up hurting me, right? When I behave self-righteously, it ends up hurting me, right? And not hurting the people that I am, acting self-righteously around or to, okay? It actually ends up hurting me, and I'm the one who suffers. And by acting self-righteously, I'm placing myself up above other people as if I'm better than them, right? Distancing myself from people. And so, I'm focusing on everything that they have going on and nothing that's going on in me and what I can change in my own life, And so that's probably what a lot of people do, when I know people are like, commenting mean things and stuff like that on my reels and stuff, I think that's probably what's happening, is because they are hurting on the inside and maybe they haven't been able to forgive themselves, or maybe they're in active addiction and they just hate the person that they are. You know what I mean? Hold on, I gotta read your comment, Laura. When I lost custody of my kids to CPS, I had a lot of self-reflection time. It nearly broke me. However, I can say today, years after I have built myself back up stronger than I have ever felt, such a sense of loss and pain. I doubted myself so heavily. At times, I felt like there was no end to the tunnel. I doubted myself as a parent. I've never felt such a deep regret in myself. I know that's right. I know how you feel. I know how you feel, babe. I really do. And so, I have to be completely honest with you guys. I have not mastered forgiving myself for having my son taken away. And it happened 6.5 years ago, or 7.5 years ago, I still haven't forgiven myself. I still am super hard on myself, And what I think about is the trauma that my son experienced being a baby and being asleep when he left me and waking up in someone else's home that he didn't know, and so that's why I will never be able to, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive myself. I think I'll always have that feeling, but I don't let it get to me, and I don't let it push me over the edge. But it is very hard for me to let that go, Hey, Raymond, what's up? So I got another one about forgiveness. Hold on. Okay, let me read this too, okay? Forgiveness can be just a change of attitude. I used to be full of bitterness toward the addicts and alcoholics in my life. When I realized that my bitterness hurt me more than anyone else, I began to search for another way to view my situation. In time, I came to believe that my addict or alcoholic loved one might be the messenger my higher power used to let me know that I needed to get help. It is not fair to shackle her with credit or blame for the amount of time it took for me to pay attention to that message. I chose to tolerate a great deal of unacceptable behavior because I was unwilling to admit that I needed help. I did the best I could with the tools and knowledge I had at hand, and I believe that she did too. Eventually, the message got through. I made it to the rooms, and my life changed in a miraculous way. I don't deny that hurtful things were said and done along the way, but I refuse to carry the burden of bitterness any further. Instead, I am grateful for what I have learned. So if you're the mother or father of a person that struggles with addiction, you need to get this book. It's called Courage to Change. And this is a book made for people who love addicts and alcoholics. I changed the words a little bit so that way we can relate to it. But this is for people who love somebody that struggles with addiction. I have a husband, he struggles with addiction, so it's perfect because I'm a double whammy. So I love that book and I get so much out of it. So what are some things that you guys struggle with forgiving yourselves? If you all don't mind, if you want to share, you can come up here and share if y'all want to. You don't have to though, okay? If you guys want to share, tell me some things that you struggle with forgiving yourself. And now I'm going to talk about things that I can do to help myself forgive myself for the things I did when my little boy was little. Okay? So I like to journal, right? And like write out my feelings. And so I feel like what I could do is start writing out affirmations, lifting myself up and telling myself that forgiveness is the way. Come here, baby.
I know what 298 take away 122 is.
What is it?
176.
Good job.
I did that.
You did that?
That way.
Isn't it easier that way?
Look.
Nate wants to show
Show
y'all
him the 200
his math that he's doing. Isn't that good? So don't you like doing it that way better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Good job. I'm proud of you, man. I am very proud of you.
I actually like 800.
Telling myself forgiveness. I need to forgive myself and just keep on waking up in the morning praying for the Lord to help me and to give me the power to forgive myself. Asking Him for guidance. I mean, I'm being the best mom I know how to be now, and I know that I'm doing it. I'm present in my son's life today. I'm very protective of him. I provide for him. I have to start giving myself more credit because it's been 7.5 years. I can forgive myself for that. And I tell myself over and over and over and over again, Nicole, you can forgive yourself. You've beat yourself up enough. You've taken yourself down through there. You paid the dues, right? You paid the dues for what you did. Your little boy is healthy and happy and you're taking good care of him. Like, let it go. Let it go. So one of the things that, I think the reason why I struggle so much with holding on to it is because I worry so much about the future and what the future holds for my son and his struggles. And I worry about that so much, because I love my son more than life itself. He's 8. Dealing because now I know the damage I did to families, not knowing if somebody died because of me. Yeah, yes, April. So were you a dealer? Yeah. So, and let me just tell you something. A lot of people who struggle with addiction also dealt to maintain their habits, right? So I love you. I will never, ever judge you for that, So yeah, that's a good one. And it's because it's like you said, it's the unknown, not knowing if I hurt somebody, or if, you know, the impact that we had on people's lives when we were in active addiction. We were like a fucking tornado, dude. We were like tornadoes through our loved ones' lives. You know, we were fucking shit up. And now y'all, when I tell you, I am so boring now compared to what I was like when I was in active addiction. Because when I was active addiction, oh hell no, here comes Nicole. Everybody fucking hide. You know what I mean? It was bad. It was bad. Now, I had to learn forgiveness, with the girl who called CPS on me. And you know what happened? Forgiving her, it took me 3.5 years to do it. But once I let go of that resentment and I forgave her, you guys, it was like it was like a huge weight that was like this lifted off of me. Let me tell you what happened, okay? So I had been sober for 3.5 years. I had already worked through the steps with my sponsor, and I was, doing my amends, and I had damn near finished all my amends. And the last amends that I had was Tara, and I had put her in the column that said, hell no, I ain't never gonna fucking make amends to that hoe, right? Well, one day I was at work at Kroger, stocking the shelves, because I worked for Hallmark, so I was doing their cards. And I was sitting there and I looked up, and all the way across the Kroger store, I see her. She sees me. We lock eyes, and then tears just start coming down her face. She's crying, right? And she's coming towards me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is happening. She's coming towards me. And I was thinking, oh my God, what am I going to say to her? She's probably high, blah, 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 blah. Just all this stuff going through my mind, right? She walks up to me, and before I can even think, I said, I forgive you. I forgive you. And when I tell you guys, she hugged me, but she never said or admitted that she called CPS on me. Well, she called me, that night and, told me that she would never call CPS on me, this, that, and the third. And I know she did. So I was like, it's okay. It's okay. I don't want to talk about it. I was upset that she was still lying to me. Right? Well, 3.5 more years go by, and I'm celebrating my 6.5 years sober. And I get a phone call, and it's her. And she says, I just wanted to tell you, you were right. I did call CPS on you. And I was like, I know. And I was like, I know. That's why I forgave you 3.5 years ago, and it took a lot for me to forgive you. And you still sitting there, bold-faced lying straight to my face, But I did. I forgave her, and I absolutely 100% forgive her. And honestly, you guys, I hope that she gets sober one day. I have a lot of empathy for her, because I know that she's struggling. Big time. I had to support a big coke habit. Yeah, that's just expensive. How do you find out who did that? It was just found unfounded on my daughter-in-law. Krista, I didn't find out because they told me. I knew, okay? I knew because of what she said, how it transpired, and all that, right? But I don't think you can find out because I think it's an anonymous thing, right? So people can call in anonymously, and that's what I don't like about it. I don't think that should be able to happen, where people can call in anonymously, any Tom, Dick, or Harry, right? That probably, people that don't even live in the same state as me called CPS on me, okay? And so just think about that. That's outlandish. So, but I think there's like something protecting them, right? Hey, Micah. What's up, girl? Are you doing okay? The thing that I did find out, though, when I found my paperwork from CPS, was how much they built my case off of everything that I was honest with them about. And that's when I didn't realize that they weren't there to help me. I thought that they were there to help me get sober, Yeah, so April, I knew, me and my husband knew without a shadow of a doubt, you know? If it's founded here in Illinois, I was told after 30 days. Oh, wow, really? That's cool. So what happened to it was your daughter? What happened to her? Somebody that was mad at her or something? And that's the thing, like, you guys, like, calling government agencies on people because they are, you know, you don't like them, that's wrong. That's abusing the system, right? Oh, it's blacked out. It's blacked out. So hold on, you guys. I'm literally like, okay. I'm live. I'm gonna let them know I'm live. There we go. So I was over, you know, I didn't confront her or anything and like try to make her tell me when she would say that, you know, she would never do something like that. I would just say, okay, you know. I had been honest, and I ended up getting my case from my attorney years later. Oh God, it was all my words used against me. Yes, Laura Beth. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I love you too, Nicole. I found my paperwork and I made a video about it. It's on TikTok and one on YouTube too. And I literally walked into the CPS place and I submitted to a drug screen willingly. I told her that I had been in and out of rehab and that I struggled with, you know, these addictions. And every single thing it was all me. And my husband didn't say anything. He would not answer any questions they had. And so when it all came down to it, I was the person who was ordered into rehab. You know what I'm saying? I was the one who they were like really monitoring, you know? And I was just so naive. I was so naive because I believed that, oh, wow, like, you know, it's happening. I can't change it, but they're here to help and I'm going to get better, you know? And that's just not the case. They're there to, they are there to steal your kids. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Oh, my God. I broke it. You guys, I freaking broke my freaking stand. That is some shit. Look, let me show y'all. It literally popped right off. And I can't put it back on. Like, it broke. That's some bullshit. I literally sat reading page after page of my case, crying my eyes out. That's exactly how I felt too. I was devastated. I was on a rampage for about 3 days, going live, making videos on TikTok about it, because I couldn't believe it. And so that's why I make videos about CPS, you guys. And I tell you guys that you don't ever want to have them in your life because they are a terrible, terrible agency, okay? And they are a for-profit, okay? They're a for-profit program. And so they're there to make money. And so if they're there to make money, then that means that their judgment is skewed and they cannot make the best choice for your child, you know? They cannot make the best choice for your child because they are what is it called? Incentive by money, right? Those caseworkers, I bet you $500 that they have quotas they have to meet, right? Like the police do, pulling people over and giving them tickets. I bet you that caseworkers have a quota of kids that they have to remove from homes. My own mother teamed up with my ex-husband to try to get my children taken away. Oh, damn, Stephanie. And so, it just makes me sick. It makes me sick. Here's what I believe, okay? Women who are struggling with addiction do not need some people to come in and steal their kids from them, right? That just sends them down a spiral. A lot of people spiral out of control and relapse, okay, or stay getting high. And so what women need that are struggling with addiction, that want to get sober, what they need is a program that they can go in with mama and baby, okay? A 6-month program where they learn how to stay sober. They learn how to be a parent, do parenting classes and all that stuff. That's what they need, okay? I feel like because there's like not a very good understanding of addiction by most of these places, that's why it sucks. That's CPS doesn't know how to treat people or help people that have addiction. You know what I mean? If they did, they would know. They would know that, you know, ripping people's children out from underneath them is hurts them. Now, there's always, listen to me, there's always cases that are, you know, an exception, okay? The cases, like there's a case about a little boy named Dylan Groves, I think, and his mom and dad basically murdered him. He was a baby. He was defenseless, helpless, right? And they killed him and put him in a milk crate and then put chains and a brick and all kinds of stuff around it and dropped it down a well. Okay? And so those kind of people, fuck those people, okay? They can literally go to hell in a handbasket, all right? They don't deserve to live, okay? If you are a baby killer, then get the fuck out of here, you know? But people like us who struggle with addiction, it just makes me sick. I was going to school. I was cramming for tests and nervous. My worker came to visit and she wrote that I seemed erratic. Forget the fact I was bettering my life going to school, right? No one knew that I was in addiction at the time. It's almost been a silent treatment for me, helping myself. That is what is hard. Hey, Jeanette, what's up, girl? Well, it ain't a secret no more. You know, it ain't a secret no more. We all know now. Welcome to the family, Jeanette. What was your drug of choice and what you got going on? Hey, John, what's up? What's up, Big Daddy John? Yeah, I guess we could do that, you guys. Okay, so everybody that's in here, let's all encourage Jeanette and let her know like how long we've been sober. So drop your sobriety dates, you guys, and give Jeanette some like words of encouragement. Vicodin, yeah, girl, I love me some opiates. That's awesome. Welcome. You'll fit right in over here. Okay, so you're popping Vicodin. Let me guess. Okay. You have kids, you're like, you have kids and you take Vicodin, because it helps you to have energy and get things done around your house. That's what I would do. Tell me how you got started on Vicodin and what was the problem.
I gotta get one more battery. Oh,
was I right? Or you're serious? My nephew was shooting H in front of his 6 and 7-year-old, then nodding out. Yeah, that's not good. Yep. Okay, so when you said Vicodin, that's the reason why I assumed that was because you said Vicodin. If you had come in here and said Fent or Roxy's, then I would think, okay, she's probably, you know, out there on the streets like I was using, you know. But Vicodin is a very specific pill, right? So I feel like it's a more higher end opioid pill. Like people that are, you know, they take, not rich people, but people that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. They're not shooting fentanyl, okay? So, but it doesn't matter if you're shooting it or snorting it or popping it. It all sucks, right? And so, especially when you're a mom and you're trying to be super mom, you're trying to do all the extracurricular activities, you're trying to clean the house, you're trying to make sure everything is in order, and it can be so depressing. Back pain. I don't have a date. 20 years, cold turkey cocaine. Now my son is 34 and just getting off meth. Krista, it's okay. Hang in there, girl. I'm glad he's getting off meth, though. Cold turkey. Y'all are some beasts. Single parent mom with 3 kids. That's hard. That's hard, man, Jeanette. I'm really sorry. Listen to me. You will have so much fun here. Okay. We also have a Facebook group. I'm going to put it in the chat, y'all. Okay. I just got the Facebook group all modded up, okay? And the mods are already at work, like posting and like making conversation and just getting everybody kind of like, excited about being in there. So if you want to join and you feel alone, come on with it. 9 years sober from H. Good job, Jennifer. Good job. Never talk to CPS. Call a lawyer and let them do all the talking for you. Exactly. Make them do the work, right, Maria? Oh, Maria wants to thank everybody that helped her the other day. She was so grateful, you guys, that the people that reached out to help her and her kids, she messaged me and she was so, so grateful. So thank you to any of you guys who commented on that post and got a hold of her and helped her out. What I want to do this year, for Christmas, I want to do something to where maybe we can like help a family that's less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about me and my husband just paying for it. I'm talking about like our whole crew, like my page, right? Like maybe finding a family and then putting putting a bunch of money in a pot, and then like presenting it to the people for Christmas. Wouldn't that be so fucking cool, dude? To like help somebody, bless somebody that was really struggling, right? It could mean the difference between them having food for Christmas and not having food for Christmas, right? And so, of course, I would want it to be, a family with kids and parents, right? My sister had children she seriously neglected. State would remove child. Sis would get it together only to never maintain changes. So children ended up bouncing back and forth from her to foster homes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's terrible. It's having to go back and forth. They need stability. So they would have been better off just staying at that staying in the foster home, right? And that's what I'm saying. There are exceptions, you guys. Like listen to me, I would never shame any of you guys, but I know every one of you guys have probably done some stuff you're not proud of, right? But I truly believe in my heart of hearts that you guys I wasn't actively trying to like be a bad mom. I wasn't like, I don't love my son, right? Like I felt like shit. Come here, buddy. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
You need to take a shower. You go take a shower, okay? Let them see your face so they can see how cute you are. Show them your hair. You got green hair. So her birthday is January 24th, 2008. Good job, Tammy. Hey, Elena. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll just make a post about it. And then I will literally do a video. What we'll do, because I want you guys to see me present the money to them, because I don't want anybody to have any funny thoughts or anything. And so we can raise it up here's the thing. With GoFundMe, we have to wait to get it out. What we could do is just throw it into, we could get their cash apps. I could reach out and find a good family that needs help. And then we could get their Venmo, Cash App, or whatever, right? And just bless them. We wouldn't know how much they got, but we would know they got blessed, So I want to think of a better way though, because I want everybody to be able to be a part of it, Like I want to be able to put it in a box with a ribbon on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so we do anything we can for our recovery, right? Like we did for dope, okay? When I was in active addiction, I would do whatever it took to get drugs. So now I'm going to do whatever it takes to stay sober. You hear what I'm saying? Okay? like I said, I was committing all kinds of freaking crimes when I was in my active addiction to, to get drugs for my addiction. And so if I was willing to do all the kinds of crazy stuff like that, think about it. I got to be willing to do whatever it takes to stay sober. You know, Elena, there's also like those angel trees and stuff like that. But I want it to be somebody who's in recovery, right? So I'm gonna find somebody. It'll be great. It's gonna be great, y'all. And I'm gonna make sure that I vet them because, and I hate to say this, you guys, but there are people that scam people this time of year. So be careful. I know a lot of you guys have a big heart like I do, and you want to help people and you want to give, right? Be careful because there are a lot of people who literally make a living from, e-begging online and asking for money all the time online. So just be careful, okay? I guess if you have it to give and you give with a, clear heart, clear mind, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I always tell everybody, like, if you don't have it to give, don't give it, okay? Don't put yourself in a bind to help somebody else. You don't want to hurt, you don't want to fall back, And so I have gotten to a point with me and Neil's finances, you guys, that I put a certain amount of money in our savings account every time he gets paid and every time I get paid. Oh, yes, I can, April. I absolutely can. And that's exactly what I was thinking about doing, is going by and asking them, hey, I'm going to call Jimmy McGill, and because he owns a bunch of, or I don't know if he owns them, but he works with a bunch of sober living houses here in Little Rock. And then I'm going to call over to Williamsburg, which is also a sober living house that I used to live at. And so that's a freaking great idea. That's a good idea. And then I will be able to see the person in person. This is really good. So what we'll do is I will be able to go to the person's house and like present this to them, this gift to them to help them with their Christmas or food or gas money or diapers for their child. And I want you guys to know something. Like when I was younger, and even I didn't realize how many people were living in poverty, right? I didn't understand that. And as an adult, for the longest time as an adult, I didn't really understand it either until I got bad off in my addiction, and I started to, be places where I could see it with my own eyes. People who, were actually working jobs, but the money that they were making at their job wasn't enough to pay for their house, their car, their insurance, and all that. All of us that work, we are literally like, we are working to live, right? Or living to work. Okay. You have to be like a billionaire to be able to be like comfortable and not have to worry about anything, I pray all the time that, God can put it in our future that we will be at a point where we can just sit back and relax and not have to worry about that kind of stuff, I hate it. Oh, really, Sharon? That's awesome. Tell your son I said congratulations, for real. That is amazing. That is amazing. I'm so glad, you guys, that's going to be a great little thing to do. I'm so excited that we are going to do this. Like, I really, really am. I love, 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 like, helping people. As you guys know that. I love helping people. I'm literally, it's like I'm addicted to it, y'all. I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to helping people. Okay, I want to show y'all some pictures, okay? So, all right. I also feel like, by doing good things and helping people and being of service to people and being honest and kind, I feel like, I feel like after all the bad stuff I did when I was in active addiction, like the least I can do is be, help other people now, you know? So, okay, here we go. I'm going to show y'all the pictures. Are y'all ready? Okay. Blast from the past, baby. So, this is a picture of me when I was pregnant. I was like 6 months pregnant. And so we got my sister Michelle. That's the one who's also an addict, okay? She's sober now. My mom, me, and my baby sister Christine. This is my sister who is a lesbian, and she's also a musician. And the way she makes her money is she plays gigs. So that was me, 6 months pregnant. Okay. Where's the other one? I want to make sure I don't skip any of me when I was pregnant. Okay, I think I did good. Okay. Now this is self-explanatory. I had been up for like 5 days, and I was so afraid when I gave birth to my son that they were going to take him from me and not give him back, you know? And like I said, by the grace of God, God protected my son from me. And my son was born healthy, good weight, great APGAR scores. Everything was perfect. And I was able to go home with my little boy 2 days later. And I was so fucking grateful. I remember I was like, God, I will never use again. And I meant it. I meant it. And I stayed sober for 90 days and I relapsed. And I was so ashamed. You know, I was so ashamed. I was so upset, dude. Because I knew that I was making a bad choice, you know. I knew that this was going to not be good. I mean, and this is how this was me, my little boy. And I took really good care. I still do. I take very good care of my little boy. In every picture that I show you of my son when he was a baby, he will be smiling his ass off. In every picture. That's my Nate. That's my Nate. I'm gonna show y'all again. You're gonna say, "Oh my God, you're right, Nicole." So when Nate was born, his hair was like reddish, blondish color, right? And I thought he was gonna be like a redhead, like his daddy. Well, you see where that went. Now he has dark brown hair. So it's just so cute. I mean, look at this one. This is a mischievous grin, okay? The mischievous little. I love this picture right here. Yeah, Nate is he is just a little ham. And when he was little, look at this little face, y'all. Look at this face. So cute. Look at that little face. Look at the big eyes. Beautiful boy. Beautiful, beautiful boy. And so when I look at these pictures, you guys, and I realize that I was probably high during a lot of these pictures, you know, I feel horrible. I feel horrible about that. I also hate the fact that, you know, I really can't remember a lot of my pregnancy, you know? And I feel like, damn, I want to do a do-over, right? I want to do a do-over so I can go back in time and experience my pregnancy and have fun and do pregnancy shoots and take pictures and be like proud of being pregnant, you know? My little baby. Such a beautiful boy. Okay. So, I know y'all are probably like, we don't want to see that kid no more. Yeah. This was me when I first met my husband. Can we say Hoochie Mama? I know, I was so full of it. You know, I was a big ham too, just like my son. But that's the one thing that I'm like really working hard on, forgiving myself, you know, for my drug use while I was pregnant. I feel so much guilt, y'all. And I know I have to forgive myself. I know, okay? It's really hard. You know, it's really hard because, it's just hard. And I know those of you guys who have, you know, been in my position and have done the things that I've done, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, it's a lot easier said than done whenever you have like committed something like that and you've put your child in harm's way, you know. Give it to God. Exactly, Elena. Exactly. I'm just watching these eyeshadows because for some reason I just wanted to see like some glowy eyeshadows. Look at those, y'all. So today I have, you know, my beautiful son. He's a smart, great, kind little boy. But that's because I'm teaching him to be kind, right? I'm teaching my son to be, I figured she does. I figured Jamie still struggles because her situation's a little bit different, you know? And I feel for her because she's a good girl. She's a good girl, you know? She just made some really bad mistakes, you know? And so, you know how they say, like, they always tell you, like, somebody always has it worse off than you do. And so I need to be grateful for the way things are, you know? And be grateful that that's how it went, not the other way. Because I could have been just like Jamie, you know? Just like Jamie. She's such a good girl. I got to help her with her videos and on YouTube, I think. Because I got her a, I don't know if you all know this, but she is going to be the new face of this melatonin brand that my job is representing, that we are working with doing marketing, okay? So I was trying to think of somebody that would be a good, you know, fit for the brand. And when I thought of Jamie, I thought, she's perfect. She's doing fitness now, and she's in recovery. She would be perfect to, you know, talk about a melatonin product. And lo and behold, I was right. She is good. She did such a good job. I have the videos that we made with her in them, you know, already posted to the brand's website and everything. And I'm pretty sure they loved it. My struggle is my daughter struggles from anxiety, depression, and stomach issues. I feel had I not did what I did, she wouldn't be struggling with these. Is that you, Eileen? I know how Eileen. Yes. Okay, so I'm so glad that you said that, okay? Because that's how I feel too about my son's anxiety. Okay, so my little boy has anxiety, right? And I feel like if I hadn't, you know, had him taken away from me, then he wouldn't have that feeling, right? And he's never been left anywhere except when he got taken away from me, you know? And so I think that he remembers that, even though he was young, right? I think his little brain remembers that trauma, and he, you know, carries it with him. Yes, these are beautiful. That's why I'm swatching them too, so y'all can see. And I'm going to show you these swatches as soon as I get all of them done. I'm going to show you these because they are so phenomenal, you know? Crack with my second daughter. By the grace of God, she turned out beautiful and perfect. It takes time to forgive ourselves, but you can do everything with God. Absolutely. Yeah, you know, I guess I'm kind of hard on myself because I just feel like I've been sober for a really long time. Like I should be able to, you know, let it go, but I guess I just need a little bit more time, you know, and that's okay. That's okay. And I have to start giving myself grace. That's what I'm also learning, is that I got to take it easy on me, you know, like I'm doing the best I know how, right? We all are. We have to give ourselves more of a chance. So, ooh, these are fucking gorgeous. Y'all are going to die. Y'all are going to die when you see these. Like, I'm so excited watching these for y'all. You have no idea. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd, y'all. I have to show y'all in the light because you can't even see them there. You're not perfect. And yes. Oh yeah, Eileen. It could have been anything, girl. It could have been, the milk she drank when she was little. Think about all the stuff that is added into our food and stuff now. It's just a shit show, Don't beat yourself up, girl. Don't beat yourself up. You got sober, and you got sober cold turkey. You know what I mean? That's fucking hard. That's a fucking challenge. So you should be proud of yourself, You got a long time sober. How long you been sober? Like 20 years, Eileen? I know it's something like that. Something high up there, So you be proud of yourself because you have been working hard for a long time. Sobriety, getting sober and staying sober, it's a challenge, 27 years. There you go. I knew it was a long ass motherfucking time. I knew it. It's not easy, it's hard to it's not easy to change bad habits, right? It's like you have to practice at it. And so that's what addiction is. It's a bad habit that we fucking did over and over and over again, and fucked our brains up. And now we have to work through it and learn how to live without the substances that we were fucking abusing. Damn, y'all, these are really pretty. I've never swatched all of these. I'm so excited. Okay, now let me get my phone and I'm going to flip it so y'all can see how beautiful these really are. Because they're stunning. Stunning. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Here we go, y'all. Look at those. Those are like fluorescent, you guys. Fluorescent, for God's sakes. I mean, what the heezy for sheezy. Look at those. Damn, those are pretty. Aren't those fucking pretty, y'all? Dang, dude. I'm going to reach out to this brand and see if I can't get a code or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about reaching out to brands now, y'all, and getting codes from them because I don't got no shame in my game, honey. Look at that. Look at that. Look how pretty this blue and this green right here are popping out to me. I want to wear that tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do my makeup blue tomorrow. I'm gonna look like what's Mimi? Oh yeah. I'm a freaking workaholic. Y'all know that though. You can see because I'm online a lot because that's my job is social media marketing, and so it's perfect. It goes along with everything I like to do on here, going live with you guys. God just literally placed me in this position, you guys, and it was just like the best thing that could have happened to me, meeting my boss, Austin, and then getting my job with Dr. B. Like, it was a God thing. Like, that was a God thing. Because I had been sober for like 4 years when I met them, And so I was also, working jobs that were not really substantial. And so they gave me a chance. And now I'm able to really make myself better myself, So there we go. That was fun. I like doing that. Okay. So I love you guys. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about before I go? Oh, let's pull a gratitude card, okay? Let me shuffle them. Okay, here we go. I am grateful for the moon. The moon. Seriously, just go look at that fucking thing. We've got this big ass rock floating around us, and then this other big ass ball of gas that lights it up in a different way every night. This shit is bananas. Oh, this is cute. Steps to grateful as fuckness. Pick a card each morning. Use the handy easel to keep it in view all day. At the very least, your friends and family will think you're deep as fuck. Hey, April, anytime, girl. Anytime. Anytime. Oh, thanks, Reese. I appreciate you, and I love that name. Reese, I love that name.
Say Reese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great little
I'm gonna have me a yogurt when I talk to you. I finally got groceries, you guys, because if I didn't, we were gonna keep eating out, you know, and wasting money. So that had to stop. You know, you guys always say that you're grateful for me and that I help you. I actually made a video about this. And, you guys don't understand how much y'all have helped me. You know, you guys have helped me change my life and y'all make me happy. I get so much joy out of coming on here and chit-chatting with you guys and going live and talking about all kinds of things about recovery.
Dad,
I'm eating with a teaspoon.
Jenna is up.
Uh-uh. No, Neil's on more than that. Neil's on like 20 milligrams of Suboxone. He has actually has pain, back pain. And so my husband was more of an opiate addict and I was more of a meth addict, but we're poly addicts, so we both abused both substances. Good night, Elena. Thanks for coming in, baby. Oh, you're a trucker. Sexy. Give me a honk, Elena. When I was little, we used to drive by the big trucks. Try to get them to honk.
Did you do this?
Hmm.
You drive by big trucks like those semi trucks. Did you do that?
Yeah.
I saw that on the video.
You did? So, I'm going to go get off here. I'm going to message the 2 people I know that work for sober living houses. Okay, guys? And I will keep you guys posted. And I love each and every one of you guys more than life itself, you know? You guys have changed my life. You guys have improved my life. You guys help me when I'm depressed. You guys let me vent. You guys make me laugh. Y'all are my friends, you know? So thank you for being my friend and supporting me. And I'll do the same for you. Okay? Do I take pills for sleep? Oh, no, girl. Jennifer, I can sleep at the drop of a dime. I could sleep standing up. Like, I'm a good sleeper. My husband hates it because he struggles with falling asleep.
Hey, Mom,
Yeah.
you know what my jacket is?
Your jacket?
Yes.
No, you didn't come out with it today. You didn't have it on today when you came out of the school, did you?
Yeah, I did.
I don't think you did, Nate.
I did, Mom.
Okay.
You're terrible memory.
Oh, good job, Jason and Melinda. I'm proud of you guys. Good job. See, it is possible to get sober and stay sober. So, you guys keep working hard. Don't give up. And that's what our next topic's going to be. Tomorrow when I go live, I'm going to go live at... No, I'm having a guest speaker over on tomorrow night. Or tomorrow morning, y'all, at 1. It's going to be at... No, it's going to be at 12 noon Central Standard Time. I'm having Amber on to share about her Suboxone taper. So I know you guys, a lot of you guys are on MAT, so be here or be square tomorrow at noon Central. All right. Night, y'all.